Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the 11th of November. Here we go. Yesterday we were telling you a couple of laws about pronunciations in Shema, and we're going to continue with another one or two of those. First of all, you may be familiar with how some people end the last word of the first line of Shema in an interesting way. The word is echad. We are saying that God is one. And you will hear, well, first let me tell you the law. The Gemara, the way it says it and the way it's recorded in the Shulchan Aruch, is that you're supposed to lengthen the dalid of echad. Lengthen the dalid of echad. I'm repeating that because it's a bit of an interesting phrase. To lengthen a dalid, a D sound, is a little bit unusual. I'll tell you some aberrations where people think they're lengthening the dalid of echad. You will sometimes hear an old man in the shul say, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And I guess he thinks when he's doing that he's lengthening the dalid, but he's kind of not. He's just lengthening the cha. And then you will hear people say, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And they kind of lengthen the dalid by turning it into a T sound instead of a D sound, and that's no good either. And then you'll hear some people doing this, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And that's, I guess, an attempt at lengthening the dalid also, but that's not saying echad. It's saying echad, which is not what the word says. So they're all trying to lengthen the D, the D sound, but those are probably not perfectly appropriate ways to try to lengthen the D sound. This may have happened, it's a bit of a mystery, but this chazal may actually be based on the different pronunciations of the letter Dalid. If you don't know this, there are other pronunciations of our Dalid that stem back to, I don't know if it's Taimani Jews or Yemenite Jews, but their Dalid sound is a little closer to the TH sound, which is, and that is the kind of sound that can be lengthened. And they may actually say, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, and that's a lengthened dalid sound, if that's your dalid sound. I'm not telling anybody listening to this to go out and change how they pronounce dalid. Most of the people listening to this daily devar pronounce their dalid like a D, and I believe that should stay that way. But the question then is, what do we do to lengthen the dalid? I think what you should do when trying to lengthen the dalid is just say the D sound, just perfectly clearly. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. I don't even know if you heard it, but I couldn't say it any louder than that, because if you say it stronger, it turns into a T. If you say it with more vowelization, if that's a word, then it sounds like something else. But it's just a very clear, plain, without a vowel, D sound. And that's what you should do when you say Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. I guess we shouldn't leave this halacha without telling you that every day before you say the phrase Shema Yisrael, it is appropriate to think that I am now going to fulfill the mitzvah of Shema. It is also appropriate to think I now accept upon myself the yoke of heaven. Those are two thoughts that are very appropriate to be thought before saying the phrase Shema Yisrael. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.